What do you do at 8 p.m. on a Thursday night after you worked all day long? You come over to another job site where it just rained, and we're going to set a brush pile on fire. I'll see how well it burns. I don't know if I want to set that one on fire or not. It would be nice to get it burning though. It would be nice if it had rained a little bit more though. So I'm gonna start with this one. This one's got to get cleaned up first anyway, so let's set it on fire and see what happens. Well, I don't think I'm gonna have a problem burning. Literally just threw a little diesel fuel on that in a cardboard box and it is going to town. Stack this up before it gets dark. Well, it's getting pretty dark, but I was able to get that whole burn pile on fire. I didn't quite feel like setting the big one on fire, so save that for another day. It didn't rain that much, but hey, that's one pile gone now. Well, the rooster explains it all. It's Sunday morning. Got a fair amount of rain last night. I'm gonna come over here, and as you saw the other day, I burnt that the other night, and possibly I want to root that around, see which way the smoke's going to blow. Probably go ahead and set that big pile on fire if it's not going to be a nuisance to anybody. Let's go over here and get started. So I got the fire started. I'm actually going to do this one a little bit different. I started it backwards. I started on the downwind side of the pile. Normally you want to start it on the upwind side so it pushes it through the pile, but I think this one's going to get burning so fast and furious that I wanted to start on the lower side, so maybe it'd take a little bit longer for it to go through the pile there and not quite get so large. Try not to kill all the trees around it, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to sit here and kind of keep putting a little bit of dry stuff on there and let it get going. This is going just like I planned it. It was pretty smoky there to start with, but it's getting nice and hot. Can't really see much off into the distance, and I was able to rake through that pile and get all that stuff over here onto this one. So now that it's starting to catch up pretty good, I'm gonna go around the side over here, that way the ashes are not falling on top of me, and just kind of sit there and maybe grab some of this stuff and start putting it on there and getting this section right here cleaned up. Well, it's burning through the pile just like I wanted it to. I'm gonna grab some of this stuff right there, try to throw that in the lower edge real quick, and take some stuff from back there, pile it on there, and then try to get that over there going again, or try to get the fire pushed over there to it. Alright, so we're downwind of the fire, so we're gonna kind of make this short and sweet. Get this pushed up. Don't like embers falling on me. And of course the wind changes. Grab this bigger stuff and go ahead and toss it up there. In there now. Some of the stuff was those bigger pine trees, so I like to go ahead and get that on there. Luckily everything from that other site up there that we cleared is already in the pile, because I dumped it on the lower section. All those big stumps are already burning, so that's going just like I wanted it to. match up. All the branches from that oak tree. They ought to be dried out good now. There's just so much stuff over here. Go to the other side of the pile and do the same thing. See if I can get this stuff on the front side piled up in here. Get that fire pushed over here into this big side of the pile. It's doing just like I want it, but it's not quite spreading, being lit on the downhill side, which I'm kind of fine with, but it'd be a little bit difficult to get this burning. I did not want that until I was certain which way the wind was going to blow, because there's a house like right through the woods there. I didn't want to dump all these embers on it. Stumps up here in the pile so they can start burning a little bit better. Just I'll put them right there and they can start getting a little heat in them and drying out a little bit. At least it's closer to the fire now. Easy logs. Oh, we got embers falling on us. Back for a second. Luckily this job's only like 5 miles from my house, so I'll come over here and stack it up, go home for an hour or two, come back, let it burn down, stack it up, well, let it burn down, go home, come back, stack it up, do it again, and again, and again. Then it's all eventually gone. even better with all this stuff cleaned up. Alright, let's stay up there, Stump. Alright, I'm gonna go around to the back side and see if I can lay a little bit more up there in the center of the pile. Well, things are shaping up. It's 12:30, a little after lunch here. I've got majority of everything back here in the back. I'm gonna let this die down a little bit. The pile's getting so big it's hard to reach up there and reach the top of it. So I'll let this burn down for an hour and a half, 2 hours. Come back over here, finish grabbing the rest of that mess, get it on here, and just kind of keep rounding the pile up. We'll probably right over here first thing in the morning, kind of restack everything, maybe rake that, and just get everything in the burn pile so that it can burn down. And then whenever the next time we have some free time, come over here, clean these ashes up, and get all this raked out. Be back later on today. Well, I was gone for 3 hours, came back, and majority of the pile is burnt up. So I'm gonna run around here and restack everything and grab what's left of those piles back there in the back, pile that on there, let it burn down tonight. We'll probably ride back over here in the morning, just kind of sort through it, make sure everything is burnt up. That'll be a wrap. So when you come back to restack a fire that has died down, there's not a whole lot of embers flying. You always start on the downhill side, downwind side, and get that stacked back up. That way once it gets burning, you can move out of the way, and that area has already been restacked, and you don't have to worry about being down there with all the embers that start flying. Stuff sitting here so long, it's had plenty of time to dry out, and being mostly poplar, the light wood anyways, so burn up really well and quickly. That's exactly what I wanted. Gonna run through here and rake around, grab any of the big stuff, chunk it in there. Big stumps in there, because as you see, they take a long time to burn up. A stump shear would be nice, but you have to take the thumb off to run the shear, and that's just too much extra work. Alright, well, I'm going to sit here and plug through all this mess and get it back going. Well, it was a good day. We got about literally an acre and a half, almost 2 acres of brush probably piled up and burnt. I started at 8 and it's 5 o'clock now almost. That'll burn down good tonight. Come back over here in the morning, restack that. Then we're just going to come back over here tomorrow, blade over all this with the D6, rake it up, finish cleaning everything up. We'll dig a little bit more of the hole over there, put some dirt in this low area and see if we can't pretty much wrap this little project up tomorrow as far as all the clearing and dirt work. And I'll see if I can get Tyler maybe to come over here with the skid steer and blade over all that and power rake that. We'll see. Find out tomorrow.